Friday marked 2 years since 17 people lost their lives in Parkland, Florida, after a shooter opened fire inside a high school. Since the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, schools across the nation have stepped up safety training with more awareness and drills. But two of the largest teachers unions in the country, the American Federation of Teachers and the National Education Association, said the training does more harm than good because of the trauma it causes some students. The unions say the unannounced active shooter drills are doing the most harm because students do not know if there is an actual threat. I want to bring in Lori Alhadeff. Her daughter Alyssa was killed on that day. Lori, thank you so much. I know this is a tough day. I really appreciate you joining me.
Thank you.
So let me ask you, we have talked before about what schools need to do to keep the kids safe. Do you agree with the teachers unions, at least these two major unions, saying that these active drills are doing more harm than good?
I definitely think that we have gone to extremes, right? We're doing maybe too many drills, and we need to find a way to come somewhere back into the middle. We need drills that are age appropriate for our students. So what we do for a 5-year-old is different than what we do for a 16-year-old.
The fact that we're even worried about a shooter running rampant through the halls tells me we've not done enough to keep that perimeter secure and protect these kids.
We are doing something, but we definitely need to do more. We need to focus on more mental health for our students. So we reduce the ratios of one mental health counselor to 250 students in each school. This week, I met with President Trump at the White House, and he just announced the clearinghouse for school safety, which is schoolsafety.gov. So where we can empower our school districts to go to schoolsafety.gov and be able to give a clear path of how to go about making their schools safer.
There was a conversation about the unannounced drills. So the question is, do you think that if there was a schedule and a pre-warning, would that make a difference?
We don't want students just going through the motions. We need the students to have their muscle memory to be able to react in a situation. And we need to provide the students with some de-escalation strategies after these drills, where they're able to close their eyes and take deep breaths to be able to come back to a new normal from going from that fight or flight situation and now into a learning situation.
Lori, thank you. I appreciate your time. Let's bring back tonight's 8+ panel. Lisa Durden, social commentator, and Matt Rooney, attorney and the publisher of the Save Jersey blog. Lisa, I'll start with you on this. I can certainly appreciate Lori's perspective. I mean, it's hard to wrap your head around losing a kid. As a parent, it's jarring. So she's doing something. She's trying to do something. She's fighting. That said, I think they ought to scrap these drills altogether, whether they're unannounced or announced. Protect the damn schools.
I agree 1,010%. I also agree with the two teachers unions that those active shooter drills are traumatizing and kids are going to be very scared, having dreams and nightmares. I've said once, twice, 1,000 times, why won't they put metal detectors in the schools? They do it in city schools all the time. Why won't they do it in the suburbs?
Matt, it's an interesting point that Lisa's making. She and I have talked about this before. They lock down these urban schools,
Absolutely.
But you don't see the same thing in the suburbs. I think it's a great point.
But let's remember, these incidents are extremely statistically rare. Just like during the Cold War, when children were advised to duck and cover, thank God the real risk of them getting blown up by a nuclear missile was very slim. But that makes an important point that I respectfully think you're both missing. These drills are not just about safety. It's about giving kids something to do, crisis management, when the worst happens.
Thank you, guys.